Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Rising Oblivion. Today we're going to be talking about more on Persona 5 Strikers, pre-orders, demos, where to buy the certain games, the different versions of the game, Steelbook, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other. So let's just jump straight into this. So first things first, there is no English demo for this game. Japan got a demo for Persona 5 Strikers, however, us here in the West, we're not getting an English version demo. However, you can still actually download the Japanese demo if you do certain things on your Switch to get it, but there's not going to be an English demo, which is kind of a bummer, but there are 30 minutes of leaked gameplay. I was going to cover that first, but I thought, you know what, I should probably cover the pre-orders thing first and talk about basically what is all going on here. But yeah, no collector's edition as well, which it kind of sucks. I don't see them pulling a collector's edition 2 months, you know, like before release, or 3 months, I guess you could say, before the actual game comes out. I don't really see them doing that. It doesn't make sense. All these people are pre-ordering their games now, so there's probably a safe bet that there is no collector's edition for this, which kind of sucks. It's a little bit sad. I believe Japan got a collector's edition, but it doesn't look like we're actually going to be getting a collector's edition, guys, here in the West, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It's fine. This game took a long time to come out. We're also, we're getting some extra goodies and download contents, the Digital Deluxe Edition, stuff like that. So, you know what? It kind of makes up for it, but a collector's edition would have been cool. I don't think I personally would have bought it, but I think I'm gearing more towards just getting it on the PlayStation 4 just for usability and everything else, which we're going to talk about that as well in this video. But I thought I'd cover those quick couple things. So no Western demo, but there is a Japanese demo. I guess you could try and do that if you wanted to. There is no collector's edition either, and we're kind of stuck with these versions we have here. So let's go ahead and just talk over what of these different versions are going to be. So let's start with the Nintendo Switch, seeing as the Switch actually has the most different iterations. So the Nintendo Switch has the launch edition, which includes all the different platforms. All of the platforms technically have the launch edition of the game. I'm not sure why this is digital standard, but they all have a considered launch edition of the game. So if you pre-order it, bonus content, you get digital stuff with it. You get the soundtrack of over 40 songs, the digital art book, and a behind the scenes video, which is pretty tight as well, just to get all the different stuff. So the art book's pretty cool, soundtrack's cool, and we get this all pretty much for free. All we gotta do is just pre-order the game early. You can get it at Amazon for Switch, the VGP Canada, and EB Games Canada. Moving on over, we have the Steelbook version as well, which comes with all of that same pre-order stuff with it as well. However, Best Buy has the exclusive Steelbook Edition, which I have tried looking for. I've tried getting the Steelbook Edition. However, I don't think they are in stock, or they're trying to restock it again because it's still on this site. It's still on the websites. However, when you actually go to Best Buy itself, I don't actually see it listed anymore. I've never really seen it listed at all, to be completely fair, and I don't think it'd be sold out already. So there's a good chance either they're trying to restock it, or they're having some issues trying to get it up yet, or the thing hasn't been able for sale yet. So tell me down in the comment section below, have you pre-ordered this yet? Because I kind of want to know what the hell is going on with this Steelbook Edition, with it being so exclusive and just at Best Buy. It's kind of strange. Kind of want to know what's going on here, but yeah, moving on. If you pre-order the Switch version of the game at GameStop, you get the Joker pin, which is a trend. If you get it from GameStop for PS4 as well, you also get the pin also. But that brings us here to PS4. So PS4 has it on Amazon, Best Buy, VGP Games Canada, or EB Games Canada, and VGP Canada as well. That's how you're getting it on PS4. And then moving on over, we have the digital version. So the digital versions are for a couple different things. So you can get it digitally and the Digital Deluxe Edition on all the platforms. A lot of people were thinking that this was a PC only kind of deal, which I was saying in my video to hold on, guys, because there's a good chance we might be getting it at different places as well. And it is true, it was for different places. However, it just looked like it was only for PC. Every single website I had seen said that, oh, the Digital Deluxe Edition's only on PC, and it was actually being marked, like there was a leaks for it being on PC, and Atlas changing their actual stuff on Steam, so it looked a lot like the Digital Deluxe Edition was sort of a PC only sort of deal, even with the box art sort of bit looking like it's just a PC game. It doesn't have the logo like it showed for the PC version. But no, we actually get to the Digital Deluxe Edition on the PlayStation Store, Nintendo eShop, and Steam as well. And then there is the digital standard for all of those too. So you can get it digitally on anything, and you can get the Digital Deluxe Edition on anything, which is pretty dope. But let's go over what the actual Digital Deluxe Edition gets, and we have a little bit of more details as to what all this kind of means here. So you get the game 4 days early, which I talked about before in my last video. However, that Persona Legacy background music and all attack packs. So let's talk about that Persona Legacy background music. So that is Persona music, not just from like, oh, Persona 5 Royal or regular Persona 5. That's music for Persona like 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all the classic Personas, both the Persona 2s, 3, and Persona 4. You're getting all the classic background music. You're getting music from all of them, which is pretty dope. And you're already getting the soundtrack of over 40 songs just by getting the like pre-order bonuses. So you're getting a ton of music actually for this game, which is pretty dope. Considering we're not getting a collector's edition, I think that actually makes up pretty damn well for what we're getting. So we're getting a lot of classic tunes, we're getting the game 4 days early, we're getting the all-out attack pack, which is pretty dope, and then we get these same pre-order bonuses. So let's go over what happens here with the price when you get the digital deluxe edition. So here is the PlayStation Store, and the Persona 5 Strikers digital deluxe edition is only $70. So there is a $10 increase in price. Like I said, you get the game 4 days early, you get the bonus content for sort of pre-ordering, you get Persona Legacy background music, the all-out attack pack as well, which is pretty dope, honestly. And seeing this sort of version is actually pretty cool to see. It's nice that they're doing a little nod to like the classic music, which is pretty cool. You know, Persona is sort of infamous for its music, which is, you know, a nice thing that we're getting some extra tracks from the older games. It seems like no matter what, some of the older Persona games, even though all the games like don't coincide together too much, like there's a hit here and there, you know, like little Easter eggs you gotta have to like dig a little hard to find sometimes, but it seems like no matter what, the music and like character skins and stuff like that always make it into the next game, which I'm happy about. This seems to be like the way that Persona 5 Strikers is having the old music and stuff in this game, which is pretty cool. Catherine does that as well. It has a bunch of the older Persona music at the little jukebox there at the bar, which is pretty cool. I like when they do stuff like that. Being able to change the background music, hear some older tunes. It's really nostalgic in a way, really. It's pretty cool how they do that. So let's kind of go down to the verdict here. So we have it on Nintendo Switch. You know, we have Nintendo Switch Steelbook, Persona 4, or PlayStation 5, or goddamn, PlayStation 4 on the physical version, the digital version as well, and Steam just has digital. So Steam's just digital, PS4 has a hard copy, it's on digital. The Switch version has a physical copy that's normal, digital, and you have the Steelbook just for Switch. So hopefully that clears some things up. I've seen a ton of comments of people talking about this, that there is no Steelbook for PS4. I know, it's the bigger fan base, and it kind of sucks that PlayStation 4 isn't getting that Steelbook attention, considering that I think a lot of people started their collections, or their collection is Steelbooks on the PS4. I know I'm personally someone who did that as well. I have Catherine on Steelbook, I have Persona 5 Royal on Steelbook, I have some Final Fantasy games on Steelbook. My big, Steelbook collection is on the PS4, so no, there is no Steelbook edition on the PS4, sadly. And then if you want any of these versions to be upgraded with the digital deluxe version, you can pay an extra $10 to do that. The thing that really sucks here too is it doesn't seem like the digital deluxe edition is actually something that you can get physical. There's no physical copies of this, which kind of sucks because I want all the included content, but I still want a physical case. There's a good chance that whenever we get our physical games, when we pop it in, there might be like a $10 DLC to sort of compensate for that, to get all that extra content. Or it might be like $15 because it's trying to you should have bought the, digital deluxe edition. Sorry, dude. You should have bought that. Now you're wasting a little bit of money. But there's a good chance we'll end up seeing something like that if you do get it physically. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, because there's a good chance they just don't do that, which would kind of suck, but the content's already there digitally, so they probably could just make it DLC. So I don't know. So either you're a person who likes Steelbooks, the Switch is kind of your way to go. If you like mobility, the digital Switch, of course. It's digital on all the platforms. So if you're a guy who's like, I'm just digital only, man, it doesn't matter. So you can do that on all the platforms here. And if you want the extra background music, the game 4 days early and stuff, you pay an extra $10 on either of the platforms and get the game 4 days early. So hopefully this helped be your ultimate guide on trying to decide which version of this game you want to get. Honestly, I'm kind of torn. I have all these platforms. I'm in a lot of you guys' shoes. And honestly, I'm still I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do, because I want the Steelbook version. I would like to have it on PC. It'd be kind of easier to stream it that way. Twitch down in the description below. It'd be a little bit easier to stream that way, you know what I mean? I don't have to set up the Elgato, but the PS4 seems to be kind of like that sweet, you know, spot of, okay, the console's got more power than the Switch. The Steam sometimes is a little bit finicky with controls, so I'm having sort of maybe the best time, but the best middle ground on the PS4. It's like, yeah, it's running probably, like, technically running, I guess you could say, frame-wise, maybe better on Steam, and who knows, this might be Atlas porting this time, not a third party porting the Steam version of the game, so we might actually have a decent port here, which will probably end up being a video that I talk about when the game actually releases, because I might end up getting it just on PC just to sort of prove and see how good it actually is on PC, just to figure that out. So there's 3 big roads to go here, with I think PS4 sort of being the middle ground, Switch being the Steelbook or the mobile guy, or Steam being just the easy access to just have it on your computer, but maybe the controls are a little finicky here or there. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think PS4, no matter what, is a pretty safe bet. Sucks we don't have a Steelbook, because if there was a Steelbook on the PS4 version, I would already had this game pre-ordered. I would have known for sure that's the one I want, but hey, there's not a whole lot of room to complain. We're still getting the game. The game, either way, is still going to be good. Technically, just the physical, you know, thing is just semantics. It doesn't really matter really a whole lot whenever you get that. It's really about the game, and the game's going to be cool. We get a bunch of extra songs and stuff like that just for having the game pre-ordered. So the least thing you could do is at least just try and pre-order a copy, get all the extra stuff. It's the, you know, I think the least that we deserve. I think Atlas is trying to, you know, give us a little nod, but yeah, you know, this game took a little bit of a, you know, a year to make, you know, extra than the Japanese version. So here's some extra content, but I think that's going to sort of wrap up this video, guys. Let me know down below if you pre-ordered already, what version of the game you're getting, why you're getting that certain version. I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. We're going to talk about the actual leaked gameplay that we had here soon, so you can expect that on the channel. I'm going to sort of do a little bit of analysis and stuff like that. It's about 30 minutes, a big chunk of gameplay, so I want to be able to check that out, sort of dive into that. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe for more content. As always, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.